Okay, so I got these faces selected. And I'm going to shift right click, extrude face. I went too far. Need to keep them square. Okay, shift right click, extrude face, and I'm just going to keep on doing this. Face. Now the overall shape of this may not be as interesting as it would be in the final product because it doesn't have a rig yet. Often the rig is in charge of posing the character, so this looks kind of boring. But with the rig, we can manipulate it around and create an interesting pose. Okay, so with that done, I'm going to select these two faces on the inside of both these tentacles. Shift, extrude face, go to my scale tool, scale them in, this time from the center of the cube. Okay, I'm going to go to edge mode real quick. Grab these center edges, scale them in. Back to face mode and do the same thing on the outside. Extrude, switch to my scaling tool, scale them out. And down. Went too far. In. Okay. Now, switch that to world. I grabbed the wrong two tentacles, but we'll have to live with it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to grab these. I'm going to scale them, but I'm going to have to do one side at a time. Yeah, I'm kind of losing track. A little bit here. Okay. Okay, those selected, I'm going to grab these and scale them back in a little bit. And I need to grab that center edge. Scale that out just a tiny bit. Okay, now I need to work on how thick these pads are. So I'm going to grab this edge. Actually, let me just grab this edge all the way around. If I double click it, I'm going to scale that just front to back. Okay, I'll do the same thing. Well, actually, let me undo that. Select all of this and scale it all in. So if you hold down Control, it will unselect stuff. Okay, so there's my squid now. Now we need to give him some eyes. I don't know. I kind of think this is the front side of like the eyes side of his head. Yeah. Okay. So I need to add a little bit more geometry to this. I'm going to go to hold down my hotbox, go to mesh, and I want to smooth it. Go to the option box, and I just want to add one division for now. So click smooth, and there it is, just a little bit more smooth. Gives me a little bit more geometry to work with when I'm working on the eye. I think I'm just going to do one eye for fun. Okay, so to do that, I need to go to vertex mode, and I need to create, as best I can, a circle in the center of this mesh. So I'm going to go to my move tool, and I'm going to change it to normal. So when I select a face, it's going to allow me to move that vertex with the surface of the mesh. So if I click this yellow handle and with control, actually I can just grab it in the center. It's been a while since I used it. Okay, so I can just grab that in the center. This is even easier. And shift this stuff around to try to make somewhat of a circle. Okay. Now, go to face mode. Let me think about this for a second. So I need to create a split in the eye so I can have a top and a bottom eyelid. So that's what I'm contemplating right now. So sometimes if you're not sure what to do, you just start working on it and see what happens. So if I go back to object mode and I can shift right click on it and go to my multi-cut tool, then I can start cutting this mesh up. If I hold down shift, it will snap to different percentages. That can make it so that I can maintain like a center point for each edge, snapping it to 50%. Okay, so now I've created bad geometry. This face right here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges. That's bad. Eventually we'll have to fix it. I'm not concerned about it right now. Okay, so I'm going to cut some more. This time I'm going to go up to the top. Just cutting an eye shape in it. This time I can go all the way around. Let's enter to finish that up. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my selection tool, or I'm going to make a selection of these faces, or edges I mean. I'm going to pull them all out. Go to vertex, I'm going to push these two back in. I'm going to grab these center vertices and press those in. So I've got the beginnings of my eye. So I'm going to go to face mode. I'm going to select these faces here. I need to verify, make sure I didn't select anything on the back on accident. That's something you should always be doing. With that selection,